What is going on? What is going on, my co-creators? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, I'm working on a puzzle. You know, I like doing puzzles. It's a good way to kind of pass time while I'm thinking about other stuff. And actually, I accidentally destroyed the puzzle. I knocked it over, and I had to pretty much start halfway through, so I had to redo it. And I'm pretty sure I'm missing some pieces. But I'm used to that because when I was growing up, we used to get our puzzles from the thrift store, and it was always missing a piece or two. So I'm used to it. But anyway, the reason why I'm showing you that is because I was just thinking about information and how it works. You know, when you're putting together a puzzle, and in the beginning it's pretty tough because you're trying to, figure out what goes where. And what most people usually do when they're doing a puzzle, they usually do the ends first because you can find all those common pieces on the ends, and you can kind of start grouping things together and making sense of it. And then as you get the ends together, usually what you do next is you find some obvious thing, usually something on the puzzle that has like the same color or the same pattern, and then you start gathering and separating pieces that match that pattern. You know what I'm saying? And then that helps you get so far. And then the more and more pieces you put together on that puzzle, the faster you can put a puzzle together because you start to see the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? It starts to become obvious to you. And so I just thought that was a good idea to think about when it comes to a lot of things that we're dealing with on a daily basis. Look, I didn't drop a piece on the floor right here. See, I need that piece. Anyway, a lot of things we deal with in life, a lot of things you're trying to figure out, a lot of things that may not make sense to you right now. But the only thing separating you from understanding something and something that seems like what you can't even imagine is just looking at the bigger picture. It's more information, folks. I mean, I heard a story like this before. Like if you go back 100 years and you was trying to explain to somebody like, hey, I'm gonna invent a system where I can use this glass screen where I can tap the screen and I can send information across the world and even out of space, and I can send pictures and I can do videos. I'm talking about like 100 years ago. Talking about like 1920. If you explaining all this stuff, oh, I can do this, and I could you could send messages, you can talk to each other anywhere in the world, anywhere we can talk real time, and I could send over documents, and we could do business and send money back and forth, actual money. You gotta think back in 1920, money was real then. Now the money is fake is fake. But back then money was real then, so it's like, how would you send money through this imaginary screen? That sounds like some sorcery. It sounds like you're gonna get burned at the stake, like you're a witch. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I mean, really think about it. Like 100 years ago, if you go to talking about how we use these cell phones and how we use the internet, how we conjure up all this information and send money and build things and make things happen, that is sorcery. You're gonna get burned at the stake by the ignorant folks. But just like the puzzle, once you get more information, once you gather the pieces and organize it, once you get more knowledge, then it becomes technology. It becomes science. It graduates from sorcery, from magic, to actual science. And right now, we think that we're out of it. We think that we're at a point where we've graduated. Folks, we haven't graduated. The way that you think in the world works now, the way that you're looking around and seeing, oh, this is how this works, this is how that works. Oh, that can't happen. That would be fantastic. That would be fantasy. It's only because you don't have the knowledge. Once you have the knowledge, everything changes. You're like, damn, that's real. There's so many examples you can go by in your own lifetime. Where you could see that something just didn't make sense at all until you actually had the damn knowledge and experience. And for us as human beings to think that we are at the top of the learning curve, that we know everything, that we got it down, That is so ignorant and unfortunate for us. We are not at the top. We do not know everything. There's things going on right now, right in front of our eyes that we just can't see. Nothing is ever invented in this lifetime. It's only discovered. The ability to create the internet, the ability to create smartphones and send information, send money, build things via the internet, it's not an invention. It's a discovery. It's always been here. It's nothing new here. It's nothing new under the sun. We think we're so smart. We think we're so advanced, but we're just rediscovering things that's been around forever. We're not discovering new things. We're not creating new things. We're rediscovering things that's been around forever, folks. We're not the top of the damn food chain like we think we are. And that's good because we're here to learn. So we got to be humble. We're here to explore. We're here to bring ideas together and to create a better world and expand spiritually. That's why we're here. We're not here to be the top dog. How dare we think we're the top dog? We just think we're on the top of everything. There's this analogy that I thought of a couple of years ago, and it kind of just made me think. I don't know what it came from. I don't know. Sometimes I get ideas and I just, it's some stick with me. But I realized that we are taught that this world is way smaller than what it is. This earth is huge. This earth is huge. And I'm just talking about the places that we know about. Don't even get me started on the water. That's most of the earth is water. What's down there? Don't get me started on underground. What's down there? We're told, okay, this is there, that's there, but we don't really know what's going on in all parts of the world. Yeah, we can fly around the world on our jets and stuff, but we really don't understand how many people and how vast this place is. We're so arrogant. We're so arrogant. We think that we are the top dogs in this world. You know that there are millions. I'm saying millions upon millions of people on this planet right now that don't even know what the word America means. They don't even know what a Trump or a Biden is. Millions of people on this earth right now don't even know what football is. The things that you think is common and known around the world, they don't even know it existed for generations. Grandpa, next generation won't know it existed. They're living their entire lives while in the midst of all this craziness that we participate in, they don't even know it exists. They don't. Millions of people, millions. They have no grasp on this stuff that we all stressing about. Oh, I got to make sure I do this and make sure. They don't even know it exists. Every now and then they might see something in the sky fly by. They might have a UFO sighting. What is that? They might have a whole story depicted around seeing a plane fly by. Every now and then they may interact with us. Because we know they're there, but they don't know we're here. They don't know we exist. This world is huge. We've been taught to think it's small, but it's not. We may interact with these people, shake their hand, indulge with them, learn about their culture, and they're looking at us like, what is this? What does this mean? They're so weird. Look how they dress. Look at their skin. Look how they smell. And then we go away and they continue on with their lives. They know nothing about us. They're totally disconnected from this world we think is all important and all this and that. We the top, or we this, we that. We got all this technology. We at the top of the list. There's millions of people on this earth that don't even know who the hell any of our politicians are. They don't know anything about the stuff that we think is common. Millions of people. That's a lot of people, folks. That's hard to really grasp. Why do you think that there's not another group of people, hypothetically speaking, that know about us, but we don't know about them? Why do you think that we are the top dog? Why do you think that we are at the cusp of all technology and all development? Why are we so arrogant to think that? You don't think there's as a possibility there could be another civilization that's living above us, underneath us, around us, that we don't even realize exist? Just like there's millions of people on this earth right now that don't even realize we exist. They have no idea. They have no idea. Millions. Why we think there's not another group of people that lives amongst us, or live above us, or below us, or around us, in a way where we don't even realize they're there. Every now and then we have a sighting. There's a sighting. I saw a UFO. I don't know what that is in the sky. Conspiracy theorists. Why do we think that we are at the top of the food chain? I mean, well, food chain. Hey, anything's possible. Why do we think we are the top dog? Why? Just like those people living in those millions of people, they're living every day. They think that they're the top dog. They have generations. They have leaders, and they discover new things, and they see new things, and they marry, they die, they live. Millions of them. Why do we think that we are in their position, just on a different level? We think we're the top dog. We think we know everything. We don't, folks. We don't know what's going on around us. We think we know everything. But what if there's a whole different level of technology and reality that lives right above us, right here with us on this planet, and we are not the top dogs? We think we are, just like the indigenous people that I'm speaking of, the millions of indigenous people. They have no idea about who we are, what we do. They don't even care. They don't freaking care. Why do we think that we are the top of the list? You know what I'm saying, folks? We need to come on down to reality. There's always something to learn. We think we're so sophisticated. We got our little stuff. We doing this, we doing that. We making our little fake money and stuff. We think we at the top of the damn food chain, but we're probably not. That's how this universe works, folks. We have to constantly be in a humble position. That's how you learn. If you think you're at the top, you're not going to learn anymore. If you think you know everything, you're dumb. You're dumb if you think you know everything. If you think you're the biggest and baddest on the block, you're dumb. You're stupid if you think that. We are not the biggest and baddest. There could be a whole different reality going on right now, right under our noses or above our heads, and we don't even realize it's happening. Just like the indigenous people that live in the same planet, same earth, they don't even know we exist. They don't even care. They think they are at the top of their game. Think about it, folks. I guess all I'm saying is knowledge is the key. And we can't get caught up in these everything. There's so many things we shouldn't be getting caught up in, folks. You know, looking for these leaders and, oh man, this whole selection. I don't even call it an election. It's a selection. Man, this is not it. Yeah, do your thing, do your duty. But man, we are so much bigger and more than that. We don't need nobody to tell us how to live and we need to supply our own stuff, do our own thing, folks. We thinking too small. We thinking too big of ourselves, but at the same time, we thinking too small. It's amazing. It's very amazing. How do I get this insight? I don't know. I just know. Don't ask me that. Just know. I'm not a dumb guy. Anyway, my co-creators, you are a co-creator. Don't forget that. And hey man, just think about that. Millions of people on this earth don't even know you exist. Why you think we're not amongst another bunch of people that don't know there's another civilization that exists? Think about it, folks. Very plausible. We're not at the top of the food chain. That sounds terrible, food chain, but you gotta really think of that too. Because there's some weirdness going on around here. Anyway, my co-creators, 30 minutes cardio. I did my workout early this morning. 30 minutes cardio, meditate 10 minutes, turn off the news. News keeps your mind small. Leave your cell phone at home sometime. Introduce fasting in your life, and it's called the flu, folks. It's called the flu. the flu.